I got Molex Lives. I think it's time to play a little Better Than Wolves. Man, I don't know what time of day it is. Okay, my thought here is, well, one, I gotta fill this in. I can't have water. Well, I feel like I can't have water. I think I could get away with water, but I don't think I would like it. I don't think I would like water flowing down into my area. Where this little tunnel here is fine. Uh, okay, this is where we run into problems, though. I actually might need that part covered. Because that might be where my actual water for my stuff down below comes from. Okay, I think I'm just gonna cut this out and then I will. I don't think there's any reason to waste all of this like this. Like I can do this. Right, and then I'll just come through and put some sand over that, right? I think that should work. Oh man, so oh, it's getting dark. I need to go someplace safe. Someplace safe. Do 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 do. We're gonna see what I've got back at base for covering that stuff over. Maybe I can just grab some piles of dirt or whatnot because I do have the. I do have Wow, my brain just quit. Chests with stuff in it. Listen, I don't want to go that way. That way is death. Okay. We're gonna go. That's not how you eat. We're gonna go this way. Thank you. Okay. Oh man, yeah. So I've been working that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. Got a second job, so I've been working the second job, and I'm like, oh man, I got money. I got money I can use. So I've been looking at things that I semi could use, but aren't at a need level. And so I had like a double payday this week, right? Old job and new job all in the same week. And I'm like, oh, look at all that money. I could get things. Yeah, I just used it to pay off things instead. I mean, which is good, right? I totally wiped out one of my debts. I mean, it wasn't a big debt, clearly. But man, and I'm like, now it's gonna be like another 3 or 4 weeks before maybe even longer before I get back to the point where I'm like, I might be able to buy things. Oh, you're there. Okay. Look for a second like I was missing a chicken. I posted in our gaming Discord. I was like, oh man, I hate when you got money and you're like, oh, I could buy things. And then you're like, oh, but I should pay off bills. But I could buy things. And then you're like, oh, I paid off bills. It's not as fun. Paying off bills is not as fun. Okay, I'm about to go grab stuff. I want your loose dirts. I want your loose dirts. Man, I don't really have a lot of... Oh, there we go. Loose dirts. Here, I'll trade you. Don't know why I have so many cacti in here. Here, you can have that. This is where the cacti should have gone. You know what? Let's go ahead and put this guy in there. For laters. I don't need this guy either, so why don't you take that? Okay. I don't think I need fence. I don't need that. Alright, let me grab some more food. Dude. My food chest is looking empty. Well, your guys' food chest. No, you're still okay. I need to get, I got all that chicken and stuff in there. I need to get the wheat turned into bread and get that all cooked up so that I can make some chicken sandwiches. Yeah, you guys aren't there yet. Ugh, sometimes being a responsible adult, I tell you, I just... I mean, even the thing I was looking to buy was just responsible adult thing even on top of that, I guess. Gross. I want video games. I want new computer. I want, you know what I need is I need new monitors. Uh, the monitor I'm on right now, I'm having issues with. Um, it's got like it must have uh sag tears in the screen or whatever. And so across the bottom are like these little lines of light that are kind of on a angle leaning to the right. There's like three of them, and then there's like one in the middle that's mostly up and down. I don't see any pointed to the left, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. Is the weight of the television has caused it to sag a bit, and so it's tearing the screen inside slightly, just enough to bleed out some light. Because I've never knocked it over or anything, so I don't know why it's doing that. But and then I think uh, Wednesday we went to play. No, Wednesday we were gonna play a new game for my gaming night, but what none of us realized was when they said co-op, they meant two-player. Because who makes a two-player game? For a survival game. Why is my survival game two-player? What the heck, man? And so we were gonna play Savage Planet, Revenge of the Savage Planet, I think is the name of the game. And so we all got it because it was on sale. And then we sat down to play it, and uh, I just got done with work when we were supposed to start. So I went to get something to drink before we got started, and I came back down. And like, well, bad news. I've already refunded the game. I'm like, oh no, what's wrong? And they're like, it's only two-player. I'm like, what? How's it only two-player? I'm pretty sure I read that it was 3 to 4 player. Apparently not. Two-player game. I mean, I didn't refund it because I enjoyed it a little bit. I played the demo. But man, I was looking forward to playing that one. So, anyways, I went to start it up to see if I needed to make a character because I hadn't started it since the full version of the game came out. And my TV went, pew, and then it said no signal, and I'm like, okay, and so I'm like, my computer won't detect a signal to the TV. I'm like, well, this is wrong, and so I fiddled with it a bit, and eventually, what ended up happening was I had to completely shut down my computer. I might not have, but that's what I ended up doing. Completely shut down my computer, and then and the TV, and then when I turned it back on, it came back on. Well, then was it last night? We played last night was when we were gonna play it, so it happened. Was that all last night? No, no, no. Today is not Thursday. And so that was Wednesday night, and then Thursday night I got done with work for the day, and I started to play. Void Train came out this week or last week, full version, and so I've been playing that. It's mildly fun, and and so um so I was playing that for a bit, and then all of a sudden my TV did it again. It shut off, and then it said, well, it doesn't shut off. It says you lose signal. And so I'm like, okay. And so I shut the TV off, and I had to shut the computer completely down to get to work last time. So I shut the computer completely down, which is not as big an issue as it was when I had those bad hard drives in it. Now the bad hard drives are gone, so it shuts down and boots up fine. And just want to cover that over. And then so I'm like, oh man. And so I turn the TV off, I reboot the computer, I turn the computer back on. I don't reboot the computer because the rebooting the computer I didn't feel was enough. Like I rebooted the computer and it didn't work last time. So this time I wanted to just shut it down completely. And so that's what I did. Shut down completely like I did last time to get it to work. Turn it back on. Turn the TV on. Still no signal. I'm like, oh no, is my TV done for? And so I went to bed, and it was late enough. I'm like, I'm not going to deal with it today. I only have one screen to work with. It's fine. Listen, I currently play on a 42-inch as my main monitor, and then I have a 65-inch connected to my computer as well. So the worst that happens is I have to switch over to playing on my 65-inch instead of my 42-inch. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get two 65s. Because the way I have my room set up, I'm on the opposite wall. And so they're TVs that we watch TV on. But they're also my computer monitors at the same time, right? And so I can switch between displaying what's on the computer. I mean, when I'm home by myself, or I'm the only one here, then... okay, I probably didn't bring enough dirt to fill all these in. Because I've got to get rid of all this water. And so, my plan is to get another table that's the same as, not table, TV stand that's the same as the TV stand that my 42-inch is currently on. So I think it's wide enough for the 65-inch, and then put 65 next to a 65. And then I want to upgrade, because the TVs I currently have, I think the one will do 4K, the 65 will do 4K, but it's like 4K 30 hertz, and then but they'll both do 1080p and 60 hertz. And so I think I'm just gonna get a bigger television and get the higher hertz going, and maybe switch to a higher resolution than I currently operate on. Maybe not though. I you know. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. But that's one of my goals. And then we got the new Steam VRs coming out. I'm gonna have to have that. I really like the index. I have like, I don't know, 1,500 hours or so on the index. And that's even with the issues it gives me. Kind of makes me a little nauseous to my stomach sometimes, depending on the game. It's a resolution thing. It's not a resolution thing. That's not. It's a hertz thing. I noticed that if I play a game and I can turn the hertz up to around 90, I don't feel sick to my stomach with it. But if it's less than 90, most of the games will make me feel, I say stomach, but it's really like low in my stomach. It's not like I feel like I'm going to vomit. It just feels, I don't know, like there's a burning pit of fire. in my bowels. I don't know. It's weird, but coming for you, coming for you. Octopi or squids. Your squids, not octopi. Hmm. Okay. Still no witches. You know, I was thinking I'm probably gonna need to get some cement and pour around this place too to force the spawns inside. That was not a good jump, buddy. No. Well, a weak jump. Yes, I'm looking forward to the new I don't remember what it's called, the Steam. I have the index and I really liked it. I really liked it. I haven't played it in a while. I like it, but it's a hassle. It's got a big cable connected to it, and so I have a chair I use that's a like an office chair that rotates. Um, I'm too lazy to stand up to play a game for hours at a time, and I played a lot of No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is quite fun in VR. That's not the only one I played, but that was one of the big ones I played. Played some Skyrim, but I think the Skyrim didn't go into high enough resolution for me. But the new headset's supposed to be higher resolution or higher refresh rates, higher resolution, wireless. So I'm definitely planning on snagging that when it comes out. I was gonna buy a mattress. I don't think my mattress is bad, but I feel like I should get a better mattress, and I could use a new recliner. Um, Not that this one isn't working. It's just I've had to piece it back together a couple of times now. It got broke, and and so they came out and they replaced the one part, and then the wooden frame has come apart. The chair is old. The chair is like it's like the primary chair that I use to play video games in and work for the last 8 years. And so it's starting to come apart, you know, and so it needs a little replacement, I think. And so I was that was my big plan for a little bit of money that I had accrued suddenly. Then instead I paid off a bill. I borrowed money from the it's a whole to do, man. I is that enough moon for me to I shouldn't be out here. Who are we kidding? Why am I even attempting this? Get to safety, dummy. Um I was going to oh yeah, just I had a bunch of bills come due all at the same time that I wasn't expecting. There's we do a we do one of those box things, and so the annual price of the box came out, which I think is higher than it was last year by quite a bit. I still need to go and look at what happened to that. Um, And so that came out of my account, and then we have propane heat, and they came and filled the tank, and so that was like, I think it was a little over $800 for those two things, and I wasn't expecting it, so I wasn't prepared to fork out that kind of money, and so I was gonna have to dip into my emergency fund, and I have a very tiny emergency fund, and the should probably go back to my base so that things can run, right? And then my sister, she suggested, I don't know what just happened there, but words were coming out doubled. I don't know. My sister suggested that I just borrow money from the household meat account. And um, so that, oh, dang it. Okay, let me take advantage of some shenanigans here. Oh, he didn't drop a thing? Oh, it wasn't even worth the shenanigans then. Also, where did he come from? Oh, came from right there. Um, so yeah, so I decided to pay that back. I mean, I was gonna pay that back. I already made a payment on it, but I used like half of what I was gonna spend on a mattress on paying that off completely. And then what I do, oh, and then I put the other half on another debt, and oh, and then I bought a Christmas present. And then I was sad. Poof, 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 just all gone. Now it'll probably be a couple of months before I can even think about. I'm probably gonna start just dumping tons, all the second job money onto some debts I got. Need to pay them off. I mean, I'm paying them off. I don't miss payments. I've never missed a payment ever. Um, Not really. Technically, technically, I've missed some payments, but it wasn't my fault. Um, let's see. Okay, we enough time. I'll tell you a stupid story about insurance. So, uh, I signed up for okay, no. I didn't have dental insurance. It's not on. Why is this not working? Why are you not spinning? Okay, you must be powered from below? Okay, I've trapped myself. Um, what? Uh, what? Huh? Wha- I'm confused. I'm so confused. Wh- What does that go to? Okay. Why is this not turning then? Oh, because it's turned off, dummy. Okay, I'm less confused. Okay, I got really confused there for a second because I thought I thought the power for this was coming from over here, and then I noticed that, well, then it wasn't working, even though I turned the lever. So I don't know what's wrong there. Gotta figure that out. But then I was like, how is this even working? And then I saw that that lever went somewhere, but it's connected into something else. So something's not right, though. It's not turning on. Why is it not turning on? What is going on here? It's this, right? It's because this is full. So very confusing. They're not connected where I thought they were. Okay, that fixes that. Okay. So yeah, insurance. So I didn't have dental insurance. I got a crown put in. It's like $4,000. Okay. I with all the bills all put together involved in that. And so I got dental insurance at that point, right? I was like 20, I don't know, 24, something like that. 26, I don't know, somewhere in there. It's like 20 years later now. Okay. Maybe even more. 20, 22, 24 years later. So in the middle of all of that, they have they have the government website you go to sign up for insurance, okay? So somehow the government website figures out that I have dental insurance and wants to include that as part of my annual sign up, okay? And this is where things go bonkers. So between them and my insurance company, every year they want to sign me up for the same insurance I already have. Okay. I already have it. I don't need to be signed up for it again. Okay. I don't need two. So what happened was they gave me two. And so they started charging me for both accounts. They're the exact same insurance to the exact same person. And so they were charging me double. And so what was happening was I would pay my monthly payment without looking. And I was paying opposites. And so the dental insurance is you pay it, you get that month. You don't pay it, you don't get that month. Okay, so I was on it, but every time I paid it, it was like my insurance was starting over again. And so then I got a letter from him saying that I hadn't paid my stuff. And so I looked through my bank records and I'm like, no, I've paid you guys every month. I haven't missed any months. What are you talking about? And they're like, no, you missed payments. And so I bet it took me 4 hours on hold plus talking to people to get it sorted out that they had given me two insurances for no reason. And so got that straightened out. And so then they tried a new shady thing because I do feel it's shady and I do feel that they were doing it on purpose at this point. And so what they were doing now is every year at New Year's they would restart my dental because of being detected by the government website. I guess I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. And so I had to get a crown put in. This was it this year? Yeah, it was this year. And I started working on it last year, and so I got my uh, root canal done. No, I got my root canal done, and then they put on a temporary crown, and that was last year. And they nope, nope, that was this year. I did something last year, and then this year I went in and got the root canal done, and then they didn't want to pay for the root canal, and I'm like, they just straight up denied it, and I'm like, okay, and so no, they didn't even deny it. Okay, they didn't acknowledge that I had even applied for it, and so because my insurance was being weird, and they weren't accepting claims for my dental insurance, and so my dental insurance had to send them letters of claims instead of just accepting them as claims or something. And then I've been the same dentist and had the same dental insurance this whole time. Okay, nothing's changed on my end. And then I got the crown done, and then I submitted all that, and they finally acknowledged the claims, and then they sent me back a letter that says that my dental insurance was too new to cover that. The dental insurance that, from my end of things, I've had for 20 something years. Um, yeah. So I've canceled them and gone to a different company that my dental insurance that is much easier to work with and people really like. So insane to me. Because if I'd have just saved up the money, then I would have had it. But instead, they've taken 28 years of money out of my pocket for nothing, basically. Um, yeah. All right. Well, with that, be rather small things leading the light, and I will talk to you later.